Good morning, students. Students, today we are going to discuss about the circulatory system. In this topic, we will discuss about the circulatory system of human beings. So let us begin. The circulatory system. In animals, the digested food, gases and waste material are carried around the body by the blood. Blood flows through the network of tubes which are called blood vessels. It is pumped to the every part of animals by the heart. This system, which consists of the heart, the blood vessels, is called the circulatory system. So in this chapter, we will discuss about the circulatory system of human beings. To begin with, let us start how blood is consist of. Blood. Blood is a fluid tissue. It has red blood cells and platelets floating in a liquid called plasma. An adult male weighing 70 kg has about 5.5 liter of blood in his body. Next is plasma. Plasma is a straw colored liquid containing 90% of water. If blood in a test tube is allowed to stand for some time, it separates into the plasma and a dark red mass of the cell which sink to the bottom. The plasma is a solution of mineral, waste product, digested food, enzymes, gases, blood protein and other substances. Take a look at the diagram. The diagram represents the composition of blood. It contains 55% of plasma, 4% of white blood cells and platelets and 41% of red blood cells. The next is red blood cells. Red blood cells are also known as RBCs. Red blood cells look like discs. The red color of blood is due to the hemoglobin, a protein present in RBCs. Hemoglobin combines with oxygen and help to transport it from the lungs to the cells. RBCs are made in bone marrow and live for about 120 days. Next is WBC. WBCs or white blood cells. The main function of white blood cells is to defend the body against infections. There are different kinds of WBCs which have different lifespan. WBCs can change their shape like the amoeba and move on their own. This helps them squeeze out of the blood vessels to reach any part of the body. The next one is platelets. What are platelets? Platelets, like RBCs, are also made in the bone marrow, but they are much smaller and have a lifespan of about 10 days. Their main function is to help in the clotting of blood when we are injured. If the blood didn't clot, we will bleed to death. The next is blood vessels. But there are three types of blood vessels. These are arteries, veins and capillaries. Now we are going to discuss their functions. First of all, arteries. What are arteries? The main function of arteries to carry blood from the heart to the various part of the body. Means they carry blood away from the heart. They carry blood away from the heart. The next is veins. What are veins? The main function of veins is to carry blood from the rest of the body to heart. Means they carry blood towards the heart. Take a look at the diagram. In the diagram, there are two types of blood. First is oxygen-rich blood and second is oxygen-poor blood. Oxygen-rich blood is represented using red color. It enters the heart from the lungs and goes out of the body. And oxygen-poor blood is represented using blue color. It enters the heart from the body and goes out of the lungs. Next is capillaries. These are the thinnest blood vessels. Blood flows from the major arteries into smaller and smaller branches until it reaches the capillaries. Capillaries have very thin walls which allow digested food, gases and other substances to pass in and out of them. So these are about the circulatory system. Thank you all.